What's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY87 here, aka Grace, and today we got another palettes that inspired me video going on. So I was trying to decide if I want to use both these palettes in combination together, if I want to use them individually. I honestly don't know when it comes to this one, but I'm talking about, and please don't get mad because I know they only did one pre-order on this, or one restock, and then it was gone. This is the OdensEye Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas palettes. I didn't use these that much just because I didn't want to make people angry because I know they didn't get them, but I did give you alternatives to both these palettes. So if you don't have these palettes, you can watch the video. I'll try to remember to link it up above where I did a battle on this one, and then I did an old school versus new school on this one because I found another similar color story in my collection. Unfortunately, that palette was limited edition as well, but if you already have it, that should make you feel a little bit better about not having this one, the Merry Christmas. And so without further ado, let me show you the insides of these palettes. So these palettes inspire me so much, mainly because this has gorgeous grungy tones to it, and to me this is not your typical New Year's Eve palette, but you know, I'm here for it. It's a vibe. It's giving cute. It's giving, you know, like smoky grungy blue purple eye moment that we know I love to do. And then you have this nice little neutral section right here and a couple more neutrals throughout so that you can have a nice neutral eye when you need to if you want to use this palette without using bright colors. So I like the fact that they incorporated both, because a lot of times people don't like to buy colorful palettes like this because it's a majority of colors. So I noticed that lots of brands like to throw neutrals in there to like, hey, you can still use it every day and then use these fun colors every now and again. But they put enough color in for people like me who are going to use the majority of the fun colors the majority of the time, and just put a little pop of neutral in there so that our collection isn't feeling wasted because there's so many neutrals in it as well. So that's what I like about this one. I said it was similar to a Nomad palette. So like I said, I'll try to link the videos above so you can see this if you didn't chance to get this, because I've seen people selling it on my card for like $300 and $200 just for one palette, and I'm like, yeah, don't do that. Just get these alternatives instead. So like I said, I'll try to make sure I remember to put it up there. I make no promises, but that's why I told y'all exactly which videos they were. It was a battle for this one, and then there's an old school versus new school when it comes to this one. Now I'm hoping it has gone up by the time this video goes up, but if I'll try to make sure it does. Next to the Merry Christmas palette. So this palette is stunning to me, and I like the pop of pink that they put in here and some of the brighter greens that they put in as opposed to just traditional red and green. You got a nice little orange down here too, so they gave a nice little few extra colors that you don't usually expect to see in a Christmas palette, which I feel like makes it more wearable year round, and I feel like that was what the goal was for it. So I think they did an excellent job with it, because it's like you got this nice little quad of kind of reddish oranges for like the spring and summer, and you got this little fun unique pop of pink and red quad, because I just look at them as quads, and it's like this little green quad right here and then this little fun light green quad. So, or you could just look at it as like you got the green section of the palette right here, and then you have like the cooler tone section of the palette right there. So I like the fact that it gives the vibes of Christmas, but I still can see myself wearing it year round with the colors that they show. So that's what inspires me when it comes to this palette, the fact that it's a year-long palette even though it's entitled Merry Christmas. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with these. If I come back on camera and tell y'all I did, like I combined them, then I'll come with the swatches on. Let me zoom in real quick. I'll come with the swatches on my arm of each color I use, and then if I decide to use them each individually, I'll tell you as we go through the looks. But I'm going to try to combine both these together because I think it'd be fun to see what I can get out of this all warm tone palette with this cool tone palette. I think that'll be something fun and interesting. I'm gonna try not to do a blue green purple moment, but y'all know there's blues and purples in here, and then there's like greens in here, so I will be tempted to do so, but I'm gonna try not to. Like I said, I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet with this one, because it's like, it's so unique, and well, not necessarily unique, but since I gave you dupes of both of them, but it's so, well, not dupes but alternatives, it's so fun and exciting to be able to use these again. That's why I say palettes that I'm, you know, that inspire me, because these definitely inspire me, but I just try not to use them because I don't want to make people mad. But I'm gonna go off camera for real and get life in order, and this is a close-up of the eye look I did today just to wear to work. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I came up with combining both the palettes. Show you what I used. Let's put on eyeshadow around my head. I forgot to. So I used these two shades in the Christmas Eve palette along with this shade mixed in with another one. And then I used mainly the Christmas Day palette, if you can't tell. So I took this red shade, I took this dark black shade, I took, wait no, I took the, sorry, I took, where is it, the orange shade. I mixed this shade with the neutral shade in the Christmas Day palette. I took this shade, in this shade. So as you can see, we jumped around the Christmas Day palette a lot more than Christmas Eve, but since it's more of a smokier vibe to it, it wasn't too much. I felt like I could combine both these together to make it look halfway nice. So I did what I could with what I had, and the warm tone palette just had more I felt like would blend well with the cool tone palette, so that's what I did. Now I will say the green, the neonish green matte shade definitely disappointed me. I expected it to look way better than it does, but you know, we're just gonna make it work with what we got. So I kind of don't have a choice. That's why I put the like neon green shade as my eyeliner, because you know, that's what I was hoping that it would do, and it didn't. The matte shade, so I had to improvise with that. See, it doesn't turn that bright green like it looks in the pan, which disappointed me, but like I said, you know, we just working with what we got, girl. So I worked with that. So I'm starting off by blending both the two shades together. So I started off with the lighter shade in here, this one, and then I mixed in the darker one and kind of went back and forth to get the tone that I have. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Y'all been trying to film why I feel like it, because I'm like, once I don't feel like it anymore, it's like I'm not gonna want to be bothered. And I'm filming 4, I think I filmed 4 videos a day, or like, yeah, I did 4 videos today, I'm pretty sure, because I'm doing these combined palettes, another combined palette, and then I think I did 1 video on its own. So I was like, that works. And I did some intros to some more palettes from the past, palettes that inspired me. One of the 2, I think it was palettes from the past. It's another new series I'm starting. Y'all know I'm always trying to start something new, like always. So, but yeah, so we're just dusting these 2 neutral shades together. I'm only doing 1 more eye look after this today, y'all, because I'm like, look, I do want to spend some of my free time just, you know, relaxing at home. So now I'm going to this deep shade right here. That's our outer B shade. I thought it was a nice and somewhat unique tone, if you will, because I like bluish shades like this. So I was all here for it. Like, yes, originally I was gonna do a halo eye, but then I was just like, yeah, no, I don't want to, because I didn't want this to be the focal point in the front and make it too smoky and then have to try to blend it with the other colors that I was gonna have to use from the other palettes. So I was like, we'll just do my traditional way of eyeshadow this time. But I have done a couple of halo eyes recently in videos that will be coming to you in the future. It's some more palettes that inspire me videos. This is just the eye look I chose to do today, because obviously I'm supposed to be inspired by the palettes to come up with a look, or the palettes. I got a couple where I'm combining palettes because they were like a set in a collection. So I'm gonna film another one of combined set in a collection so I can take it home and unpack it, because some of these I have been missing at home. I have been wanting to use them and have been inspired to use them just like in the video, but because I had them sitting here because I knew I was going to be inspired to use them in the video, I didn't have them at home to like pull them out and use them when I wanted to. But that's cool, because y'all know I got plenty of new palettes. Like I literally have like 10 or 15 palettes at least sitting on my table in the living room where I do my eyeshadow before I go to work. Now we're going to switch over to this palette, and the next 2 shades we're going to use in here. So we're going to use this bright red and then this green that looks bright but doesn't come off bright when you put it on. Y'all, if y'all can't tell, I'm truly disappointed by that shade. I'm like, you're supposed to give me so much brightness in the front of the eye, and it's like you're not giving. And it's making me upset that you're not giving. So I'm literally just blending this like right here in the middle. And then we're going to start off with the green toward the front, because I wanted brightness that I did not receive. Because y'all don't understand how excited I was about that shade. It's like maybe I had put a white base on my eye to make sure that popped it would do better, but it fell short for me. Now I'm feeling some type of way. It made me feel some type of way. And that way was upset, y'all. So now we're gonna go to the green shade that I've been complaining about the entire time. Start patting it on. I feel like it looks patchy, and then it doesn't like build on itself very well. It's really like chalky, like. At least on the other side it was. This side is looking better, but it's still not looking like true to color, in my personal opinion. So I'm just kind of like, See, like, look how bright this is in the pan, and then how it looks on my eye. Those don't look like they're the same color at all. And then when you try to blend it, it like blends away to nothing. So it's just a totally disappointing shade. And maybe if I put it just all over the lid, I'll like it better another time. But right now, see how I just blended in, like all of what I just put up there just went away. Like, she's just very disappointing. To say the least, she's very, very, very disappointing. So y'all, I'm supposed to be going to the Barbie cafe with my friends in July. So I'm like, we'll see how that goes. I know I'm definitely going to do it. I gotta make sure it's not around the time I have to take Adrian to go do stuff. But you know. Because I told y'all in the summertime, I usually take in places. So I'm gonna start off with the orange shade in the front. I mean in the back. This orange shade is in the back. This is gonna be in the front. Yeah, so I told them I would go. So it's like I'm gonna go. It's just a question of when. I told them I think it'd be cool if we did it on like a Friday or Saturday night. Because one of my friends, he has the day Saturday off. His off days are like Tuesday and Saturday. So I was like, okay, well we can go Saturday. You know, and then I can just take Adriangameover, his best friend, somewhere on the Friday before. I'm hoping they do it on a day when it's like payday, because I don't have to like put it on my credit card to buy it. I've been trying to hold off on putting stuff on my credit card just because, you know, this economy, y'all know the interest is going to be $1 million, and I'm not feeling it. So I'm like, I'm not trying to spend $1 million just to go to Barbie Cafe. And y'all, the tickets are like, the thing is, the tickets aren't that much. It's like the food is what's killing it. Like the burger, the meal or whatever was like $40. I was like, good lord. It was just like a hamburger and fries. I'm like, y'all charging $40 for hamburger and fries just because it's Barbie. Like, this is outrageous. Just putting that in there. Now I'm gonna go toward the front with the Elf Wish shade. I forgot that it wasn't necessarily green and pulled more orange. I was looking for more green to vibrate and pop off the green. It's supposed to be an inner corner that's not giving, but since it's more of a transitioning shade, it didn't do that. But again, that's cool. Like, it just seems like the front of the eye is not doing what I wanted to do anyway, so you know, why not just add that to it? Like the shimmers don't want to do the matte, doesn't look true to color. Like, yeah, just, you know. The inspiration just didn't pop off the way I was hoping it would. I feel like if I had used the green shade from the, what do you call it, palette? The storage palette from Bling Bunny, like, it'd have been true neon, like the one I put on for my eyeliner. Like, I feel like it'd have matched it perfectly and would show up on the eyes from what I remember. So this one's just a lackluster moment, but you know, live and you learn. I had never used that shade, so I didn't know that. Let's go ahead and put the inner corner in now. So we're done with the Christmas Day palette. Sorry, the Merry Christmas palette. We're gonna go in with the shade right here. It's our inner corner, and it has like a greenish purplish twinge to it, so it doesn't bring out the blue like I was hoping it would for the outer V, because like I said, I forgot since I haven't used this palette in so long to the shade shift, but it still looks nice. So should apply more to the inner corner. And this is your finished eye look. So I think it still looks pretty nice, all things considered, once I added the eyeliner to kind of like save it, if you will, because I feel like the eyeliner is the only thing that saved this right now. Because honey, like with the color in the inner corner not giving the way I thought it would, making it like the bluish purple thing I wanted to match the outer V, and then the inner corner not doing what I wanted to do, giving like the green off to give me the green I was hoping for. I just had the eyeliner to save it, thank God. So this is your finished eye look, and this is what I was inspired to create with the OdensEye holiday collection from 2022. I hope this inspires you to pull out these palettes or pull out the alternatives that I showed you. Matter of fact, I'll show you one right here for free. You know, since she's right here, you're here, we're here, everyone's here. You know, So this is the alternative I said for the Christmas Eve palette, because when you cover this up, it has a lot of the similar tone in it that the Christmas Eve palette has. So if you have the Nomad Whistler Snow Lodge palette, you have a good alternative for the OdensEye Christmas Eve palette. And the Merry Christmas palette, the dupe for that was the Poison Apple from Unearthly Cosmetics, because their cover stories were somewhat similar. But I hope that inspires you to pull out these palettes or use the dupes that I just talked about if you don't get a chance. If you didn't get a chance to pick those up, or pick them up on the only restock that they had. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl.